What is going on, guys? In today's episode, I wanted to start things off by getting these out of the way because, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, this isn't even scratching the surface of what we're doing today. I needed some more stone and wood storage, and I know I have it in the village over there, but I was running out, and I was running out of space for everything. Plus, I think it's about time that we have separate buildings for each. In last episode, we did do the Sweet Berry Ranch, and I used a lot of that new wood, and I'm loving the new wood. I like it as more so accents than anything. Unless I'm doing an all white building, I think the white accents looks really nice. And then I wanted this to kind of look industrial, but at the same time fit in with the colorful vibe of the city that we have going already. So I went with the copper roofs that are kind of fading, kind of not. And then I went ahead and did the interiors of these because, and then of course the course dirt and everything around them, because I am not getting all of this done today. There's just absolutely no way. But I did want these two plots in, because what we're doing today is absolutely massive, and 90% of this episode is going to be material grinding. But I could show you around this a little bit more. If we go into free cam, as you can see, we got the white trim, copper roofs like I said, but we do have this little sticky outy bit with some wood storage on this side, this cool little barrier going across and through the roof. And I really like the shape of this, so I built this one first just to kind of see what color palette I wanted and everything. And I feel like I was going for this one when I was built that. So I do like this one a little bit more. I think it fits the vibe for each. That's stone, so of course it's going to be thicker and like more to it, and then this is more open because it's wood. But coming on inside, we do have all of the woods laid out, just a few decorations and everything up there, some arches going around the windows. And I do like a lot of this bamboo like siding that we have going on in here. Some more wood storage, of course. Everything is separated besides these two, but don't really use these two as much, so I think we'll have plenty of storage for both of those. And here is just a little work zone. Then coming on in here, we got some storage, like acting as if it's something's going on in here. Of course, that little sleepy bench for us whenever we're around here. And then inside here, we do have all of our stones separated and everything. Everything's looking super nice. I do like the way these came out a whole bunch, and I'm so glad we have a lot more storage for ourselves for the near future. Now, a lot of this stone and a lot of these materials, like especially, I'm gonna have to get so much acacia wood. And as we all know, if you play Minecraft, acacia logs are super ridiculous to get. But a lot of this stone's gonna be gone. A lot of the deep slate's gonna be gone. A lot of the tough, because we're building a mountain today. Now, I do think it is going to be 4 stages. One, the first stage is what we're doing today. Everything in the first stage will be done, and everything in the next stages will be done. So fully done stage 1, fully done stage 2, etc, etc. But stage 1 is pretty big, pretty massive, and I think every 10 episodes or so I will add a new stage to this mountain, and eventually we'll have a range for ourselves. I think it's about time that we start doing some more custom terrain, and what better than a little bit after episode 10 for us to get a little bit done for ourselves. Now, stage 1, like I said, is massive, and I'm super excited for it, but we do have a lot of material grinding to get into. But right now, we can get the stuff that we already have. Now, the stone that I need is a little bit misconstrued because my design is not hollow, and I'm not going to need 70 stacks of stone. Because at the end of it, I didn't really look like I left a lot of stone exposed. I used a lot of other different blocks. So let me just get like maybe 2 rows of stone. And then I think that is it for the stone. I didn't use any cobblestone in this. But yeah, I think that's it for the stone. Now, I'm going to need a lot more deep slate. That's literally all I have. And then I have like 0 tough. So I need a lot more tough. And of course, those acacia logs and everything. But I think I'm going to start with the deep slate because I think that's the second annoying because you can't haste it. But if we go on over here, well, I say over here, but it's a little bit further away. I do have this going on now. So I just went ahead and dug to bedrock for this, what is this called? Beacon. And I do have all of this dug out so far. It's not even close to bedrock, but we are to deep slate level. So hopefully I can get enough deep slate for ourselves if we just keep digging this. So we do have that little small quarry in the village, for how like the villagers get their stone and everything. But with the bigger city, you need a bigger quarry for how they're getting all their stone, you know? So not only did I need a lot of materials, of course, but in the future, we can turn this into a big, cool, like quarry. And I think that would be really nice. So I think I'm just gonna go back at it, tackle maybe a couple more layers and see how much deep slate we get. If it gets monotonous and boring, I can always just go to where I usually go for all of my stone because I have a tunnel dug like all the way through, and I remember the routes, all the natural routes to get to certain like patches of anything I really need. So then I can just do that, because then at least I can fight some mobs here and there, you know, like place some torches more and more, whatever it may be, to kind of spice things up so I'm not just digging in a big square over and over again. I think this is a 19 by 19. So a lot of work put into that. And of course, flying in, I really love the way this came out. Now I do have all of this and it's all oxidized. I thought I was going to need a lot more copper than I did, but I do like I like to have a field of copper laid out oxidizing whenever I need it, because it's not like I use it a lot, but when I did something like this, I was like, oh, I already have copper been oxidizing for quite a while now. So I just axed everything up and put some honeycomb on it, of course. And now we got these. Like I said, I really love the way these came out, and I'm not going to be finishing this up here, but that gives us time to kind of plan out more stuff for up here, you know, with this whole vibe that we have going on. And it gives us time to go and get these materials that we will be needing today. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I mean, here we are. And as the sun is rising, I think this is a good time to cut into at least a little bit of the material grinding. Like I said, I think I'm going to start off with maybe the deep slate and the tuff and see, hopefully that quarry leads to a lot of tuff. If not, I'm gonna have to go to my regular spot over there. But if you can't tell from the thumbnail, because obviously I don't really know what it looks like quite yet because it's not up and edited and everything, but the mountain is going up there, and then the range. So I think it's about like this, and then the range will continue. So all these trees will have to go. The range will continue down here and then continue down there in the different stages I mentioned before, just so this whole thing is all done. So let's cut to the time lapse and get this thing all started. And we have a damaged pick, but I got a lot of other tools, like older tools that I just haven't went and like repaired to go and repair, you know, so it's no big deal. I'll just fly over there and repair it. But we do have the deep slate that we will be needing. Now, I could have been done a little bit ago, like with the couple stacks that I had in the storage room, but I did want to keep those just for a little bit of inventory and a little bit of stock. And I just spent the extra time to get the rest of that deep slate. And obviously, I still have that little square because I was like, oh, look, I got what I need. I'm leaving now. But this is just one of the materials. And I need so much, man. I need so much. I don't know why I'm doing this, but at least one is done. And that one is the hard one. Now, I mean, tough is going to be a little bit hard because I would have to dig down even more to kind of hopefully find tough. So now I'm going to have to go explore for tough, and I need roughly just as much as that deep slate, man. I don't know. But I'm going to make a quick trip to my XP farm in the end. And then I really want I'm thinking about a guardian farm in a future episode, just so I don't have to go to the end for the XP farm to mend tools and everything. But that's the only XP farm that really mends it up quite well. I mean, I guess I could trade with villagers, but whatever. I'll just take the trip out. The tough is acquired now. I just went down in my regular mine that I've had for this entire season, I guess. But I did fill up a full shulker box. I'm not going to need as much as a full like box, but since I have like 0 in my storage right now, I do want a stock of at least a little bit. So I can go ahead and go put the ones I don't need into the storage, and then we could just continue on. I think what I'm going to get next is the moss. I need like 40 stacks or like 41, 42-ish stacks of moss for this because I didn't use any grass for this mountain. I just used a lot of green blocks besides the grass. But we have a moss farm, and to give my hand a break, I'm just going to go AFK there. I do have... Actually, I might already have it stocked up. I'm pretty sure I already have it stocked up because I know I got at least a full double chest. And how much is a full double chest? What is that? 9 times 6? Okay, yeah. Then I definitely already have the moss. Oh, dang it, man. I don't know what to get now because that was going to be my easy way out to just rest for a second. But I'm sure we can figure it out. And I just stopped by our lovely moss storage and just ingredient storage in general. And I checked and saw that I need like 30 plus stacks of terracotta split between lime and green. I just mentioned that I did use green blocks for the grass instead. So let's just drop off our moss next to our other materials that we've been grounding for. And then let's just take a trip to the mesa, I guess. And then I think... it would be smart to... I do have another nether star, so I think it'd be smart. And then I have plenty of iron blocks because of that iron farm always producing since I'm always over here. So I think I should just make another beacon. I'm going to keep that one by the massive quarry. And then I'm just going to maybe just keep the other beacon out by the mesa. I feel like that'd be smart. And then we can get this terracotta all done. Now, I do have probably a full double chest of the cactus before I tore down the cactus farm. It's been saving up, and I haven't needed it for basically anything. But now I do. So where am I going right now? I am going the... Wait, where am I going? Oh, right here. I'm stupid. Never mind. All right, so... let's see our stock for cactus. Yeah, that's going to be plenty for the green dye. And then I'll just need some white dye, which we can get basically from the moss farm. I'm pretty sure you can just make it into like a bowman farm. I'm not sure, whatever. But I'm just going to need the white for the lime, and then we are all set. So let's go and get the iron blocks. Then we can make another beacon, and then let's go get the terracotta. Going into the nether now because I need about a stack of the nether sprouts from here, and then the warped roots from here, and then also a couple stacks of the nether sprouts. I just went and got the terracotta, and then I went ahead and made all of the green ones that I need, so the lime and the just the regular green terracotta. And after I get these, I think I'm gonna go get all of the like light gray stuff I need. One thing about this world, I have so much light gray dye because I use it in basically every build. I think it's just an amazing dye. You get terracotta out of it, you get light gray concrete powder, wool, things like that. I use it in just about everything. Now I did made up my sheep, and I did dye them all light gray because I am going to need quite a bit of wool. So yeah, I'm just going to stay here for a little bit and get all of these. Shouldn't take too long, and then we can move on. Oh man, I wish all of these materials were this easy to get. So this is going to be my life for the next few minutes. I need 5 stacks of this, and then every now and then I'll just stop by the sheep pen and just shear all of the sheep, and slowly but surely we'll get all the wool we need. Now, it would be a good idea to have an automated sheep farm or wool farm already by now, you know, with all the colors and everything. But, you know, of course I didn't plan ahead for needing this much wool all the time, you know. But it's all good. I'll just keep doing that. You know, it's always nice to not have everything automated. Now, this was going to be automated, I think 2 episodes ago, but then the farm blew up. That farm right there, to be exact. But it keeps you playing the game, you know? So I don't mind going to have to shear sheep every now and then, and having to do this every now and then, you know? As I keep stopping by the sheep to get some more wool, I'm slowly stocking up on that. Last thing I need is all of the acacia logs, and I just realized I need acacia wood as well, which is 4 logs per acacia wood, or per like 3. maybe 4. I don't really know the recipe, but I need a lot of those as well. So I'm going to need even more acacia logs than I thought I did, but we could do those in a second because this is actually the civilians mod that my friend made that I showed off in episode 10. What it is, you make an NPC totem with amethyst and redstone, and then you shift right click on a villager that doesn't have a job block, so it's not assigned, and then they spawn in like randomly. So of course this guy has a woman name, you know, but if you shift, okay, well, these cows, if you shift right click, you can choose which skin you want, you can choose the name, has a little preview, you can do wide or slim, which is just male or female, and then you get to pick what you want. Now, the reason they're all in here is because this was supposed to be only for me to get in here with all of these slabs and everything on the sides for easy access everywhere. But of course, they, I guess, just wanted to come in here. Now, I did have a bunch of them in there. I just went ahead and killed them because, of course, we have a villager breeder and it's all good. But it's actually pretty cool because they have custom dialogues. So, like, if you right click, want to go hunting with me? No, Margot, I do not want to go hunting with you. But if you hit them, watch it, pal. You don't know. You don't know who you're messing with. Bro thinks. All right, bro thinks. I don't know who I'm messing with, but it's really cool. I always have it linked down into the description. So if you want to try it out for yourself, it's really cool for world building. If you're building a city or village your own, sooner or later, by the season finale of this, which is a while from now, of course, I will have them littered everywhere over here and everywhere in the big city. But I was just showing you guys what it does. Now, time to go get all of these acacia logs. I do have these saplings. I have at least, the saplings are over here, actually, in the storage room. I feel like I have at least 10, which isn't going to be enough, but of course we'll get some more as we chop them all down. I need to go pick up all that copper. And then we can just, honestly, I'll probably just do it right here since it doesn't like change the dirt or anything. You know how like spruce, like 2x2 spruce trees turn the dirt into like puzzle. Of course, acacia logs don't do that. I forgot which one I put it in. That's mangrove, that's spruce, that's dark oak, that's jungle. There we go. Oh, I got 19. Nice. Okay, so that's a good start. And then, yeah, we can just get at this thing. So I don't think I actually said just how much acacia logs I'll need, but I need I need 29 stacks. Which is crazy, you know? Building a custom mountain, you think, oh, I'm gonna need like 30 stacks of stone and that's it. Yeah, that's that's not how it worked out. No, I've been so good about not doing that. But yeah, and that's not including the acacia wood I need. So what is that? If I need like 4 stacks of that, that's like, I can't get under there. That's like what? 35 stacks of this. So I'm gonna be here for so long, bro. I mean, a tree farm, maybe. But honestly, I wish I knew just how like many hours this is gonna take, so I knew if it was worth spending. I mean, the farm would only take like what, max 45 minutes an hour to build. I've never built a tree farm before, so what if it took like 3 hours to make because all the materials and everything, and it's just super technical? Do I like compromise that time for like to save time on mining all this? No. I don't know. I don't know what would be faster. Maybe I will see after I get all of these chopped up. I'll see how much I have. If I only have, because right now I have 2.5 stacks, and I've been doing this for like 30 minutes, I think. So yeah, maybe I'll look into a tree farm. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm just gonna bone meal all of these. I got a little bit of bone meal left. And then, you remember when it used to be 1 per a couple years ago? Maybe longer than that now. I feel like I've been doing multiple and multiple for years now, you know? But I miss when it used to be 1 bone meal per. I miss that. Bring that back, Mojang. We got bundles and wolf armor, but we can't single bone meal trees. Anyways, I'm just gonna chop all of these down and see how much this gives me. I feel like this is gonna give me at least, like at least 5 stacks, 4 stacks, 4.5. I don't know. I'm gonna see, and if I deem it worthy to build a farm, I'm gonna build a farm. Might as well. Okay, I don't have a very good material judgment by like looking at something then guessing how many materials I'm gonna get, because I did get a lot more than I thought. I said what? I had like 2.5, and I said like what, 4 or 5, 4.5, and yeah, I got a lot more from that. And honestly, this might be cope, but it's not too like too bad. I am getting a lot of acacia saplings for the future, I guess, but oh man, because I need like a shulker box full and then maybe an extra row of another shulker box. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have good judgment, but I think, oh man, do we just plant all these down again and do it again? I don't, because at this rate, I think it's 2 more times that I will need. Two, I don't even know. I can't do math, bro. Like, we go ahead and I guess put that up. Oh man, do we make the farm? Let's see. Do I have space over here? I don't really know how big it would need to be because I just moved that because that's where the mountain's going and it was over there. Maybe I'll take down this concrete maker and build it right here. Let me go see how long it'll take. Like if the tutorial's like 45 minutes long, I'm actually gonna freak out. They don't look too bad. I think I'm gonna take that down and build one maybe right here. Oh, I hate building farms, especially ones with TNT, because the reason that doesn't work and the reason that there's water going down is it blew up, I'm pretty sure. So TNT farms and me, I'm 0-1 against, and if I miss one thing in this, then the whole thing will blow up, and that's not good. All right, let's do it. Let's go for it. Needless to say, the farm works. It works perfectly, actually. Not perfectly. The storage system, everything kind of just flows into my inventory, which is fine with me. I don't need the storage system to work if it is working. I'm just happy it didn't blow up. So now I have all of the acacia logs I need and then some. So I can stock up on that in the wood storage we built earlier. So now the only thing left is all of this wool, and I'm nearing the amount I need. First farm I made with TNT blew up. This farm I didn't blow it up, so that's good. And then let me get this wool, and then we can jump into this mountain. And with that, you guys, we are all done with this mountain. Now, there was a thing. I had to, so I forgot that I needed green wool and I needed a lot of it. So in between, as I'm building like up the stone and everything, I had to fly back down and get the green wool as it like regrew on them. But that did add quite a bit of time to it, but it is all done. All right, so let's go ahead and free cam. I can show you up close real quick. As you can see, we did add a lot of, so if you saw on the time lapse, I forgot how to use this for a second. I was like, why is it not going down? If you saw on the time lapse, there were like holes in like the little grassy bits, and that was just because I needed to add dirt, and I didn't feel like grabbing my hoe out and like hoeing it, planting the seeds, and then so I just added everything afterwards. But as I moved up, I did start to add it a little bit. And then of course we got this little tree just to add a sense of scale to everything. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Just to add a sense of scale to really show just how big this thing is. Now we got the light gray wool to kind of force the perspective that is sticking out a bit. And then of course the deep slate and all of this acacia wood that we need for the medium tones to just make everything stick out so much. And I'm obsessed with the shape of it. I love the little wonky like circular bits that we have sticking out compared to like the more square tips and everything. This is what we needed all the nether like sprouts and roots for, just for a little pop of color. Kind of looks like a different type of flower, you know? Of course, we got the ferns, double tall grass. This is the backside of it. And I did go through and add a little bit of grass to kind of connect it as we go along. Now, as I said before, this will be done in stages. Stage 1 is fully done. But, hold on. But, like I said, this will be a section, this will be a section, this will be a section. I just want a big range connecting all over this mountain. And basically all over this top right here will be a mountain. Like it will be a custom mountain. Behind here, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Maybe further in the future, you know, I'm not quite sure. But I do want all of this to be connected going down this way as well. But we can go ahead and fly away and see this thing from a distance. And this is the exact reason why I wanted like custom mountain up there. So you know how we get that sense of just something lingering in the background with the Cyclops? I wanted that right there. Look at that bad boy. Now, of course, when we get all of this done and all of that done, then it'll look way better. But just that alone is looking quite nice up there. Now, next episode, I might just start it off. I probably won't even show it, but I do want to get all of this done. I probably will just do it off camera because I do have a lot of shops planned for up there that I want to get done. So maybe I don't know. I don't want to spoil too much, you know, but this will be done in the next episode. But with that, everyone, we are done for this episode. Just remember you are loved. Oh, sun is setting. Perfect. Look at that. Just remember you are loved. I love you, and peace out.